Hello everyone, good morning to all. I am Ankita Bhagat, your science teacher in Sajanand English Medium School at Nathej. So already I explained the indicators, litmus in previous session, but in this session I will explain you the other indicators. Now the second one is turmeric indicator, right? So it is the natural indicator, and here activity 5.2 is given. So this activity I will explain you with experiment. So in this activity 5.2 we also determine the which solution is acid in nature or which solution is base in nature with the help of turmeric pepper. So see carefully.
The equipments required for this activity is conical flask, some beakers, glass rod and filter paper. And the materials required: turmeric powder, lemon juice, washing powder and quicklime. Right? Now first I take the turmeric powder to make the solution of turmeric powder. I will add some water in that, then stir it well. The turmeric powder solution is prepared. After that, take a filter paper and dip into the turmeric powder solution. Wait for dry it. Now I take the washing powder to make the washing powder solution. So first add some water in it and stir it well with the glass rod. So the washing powder solution is prepared. Then take quicklime to make the calcium hydroxide solution. So add some water in that. And stir it well. See, here calcium hydroxide solution is prepared. In another word, we say that slackline. The chemical formula of slackline is CaOH twice. Our filter paper is dry. Now I take lemon juice with the help of dropper. And put on turmeric pepper. You can see that here there are no change in color. It means we conclude that the acid does not affect the turmeric pepper. Now I take washing powder solution with the help of dropper and put a drop on turmeric pepper. You can clearly to see that here color will change. It turns in red. It means the basic solution affect turmeric pepper. Right? Now next I take quicklime. Aqueous solution, it is called slackline. So take with dropper and put a drop on turmeric pepper. So turmeric pepper. It turns in red.
So in this activity 5.2 or experiment, we observe that if we use the acidic solution on turmeric paper, so there are no change in color, but when we use the basic solution on turmeric paper, it turns in red. Now our third indicator is China rose indicator. So again, one more activity, one more experiment for you related to activity 5.3.
The apparatus required for this activity is China rose petals, conical flask, some beakers, and the material required is warm water, lemon juice, washing powder, and slake lime and China rose petals. Right? So first collect some China rose petals and keep into the beakers. Then add some warm water into it. And keep the mixture for some time till the water become colored. So colored water is prepared and it is used as a China rose indicators. Now I take 3 test tube and first I take a few drops of lemon juice. Then add some China rose indicators in it. Here you observe that the color will change in light pink. So it indicates that if you use any acidic solution, at that time color will turns in light pink. Now I take a few drops of washing powder solution. And add few drops of China rose indicators in it. You clearly to see that your color will change. It turns in green color. Right? Then I take a slake lime and add some China rose indicators in it. So again the color will change in green color. So here we conclude that if we use acidic solution and add China rose indicators, then color will change in light pink, and when we use the basic solution and add China rose indicators, then color will change in green.
So in this activity, we all are observed that China rose indicators turns acidic solution to dark pink and basic solution to green. Right? Now table number 5.3 and 5.4 complete at your home. Then activity 5.4. In activity 5.4, there are some substances are given, such as hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, and calcium hydroxide. So the chemical formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. The chemical formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. Sulfuric acid is H2SO4. and the chemical formula of nitric acid HNO3, acetic acid CH3COOH. So these are the chemical formula of given substance, right? And again, the chemical formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH. Ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. Calcium hydroxide CaOH twice. So these are the chemical formula of given substance. Here substance is given. In table number 5.5, we have to discuss the effect on litmus paper, effect on turmeric paper and effect on China rose solution. So one by one we discuss the effect on the indicators. So first I discuss about the effect on litmus paper. So in experiment 5.1, we already observed that if the solution is acidic in nature, at that time blue litmus paper it turns in red, and when the solution is basic in nature, then red litmus paper is turns in blue. So the acidic solution at that time blue turns in red, and basic solution at that time red turns in blue, right? So here the given substance is hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid and acetic acid. So these all are the acidic in nature. So if we dip the blue litmus paper in it, it turns the blue litmus paper in red. Now remaining substances are sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. So these are the basic in nature. So if we dip the red litmus paper in this solution, it turns in blue, right? So these are the effects on litmus paper of these substances. Now we discuss the effect on turmeric pepper. So in activity 5.2, we all are observed that if the solution is acidic in nature, so there are no change in color, and if the solution is basic in nature, so it turns in red color, right? So here you know very well the hydrochloric, sulfuric acid and nitric acid, hydrochloric, sulfuric acid and nitric acid and acetic acids. So these all are the acidic in nature. So if you drop on the turmeric pepper, so there are no any change in color. But if you put drop of a sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide on turmeric pepper, it turns in red because it is the basic solution. In turmeric pepper, the basic solution turns in red, and the acidic solution there are no change in color, right? So it don't react with turmeric pepper. Now third one is effect on China rose. The effect on China rose. So in China rose, we already do activity 5.3. So in 5.3, we observe that the China rose indicators turns the acidic solution in dark pink and basic solution in green color, right? So here you know very well which solution is acidic in nature and which solution is basic in nature. So the hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acids. So these are the acidic in nature. It turns in, if you add the China rose indicator in this solution, it turns in dark pink color. So these are the acidic in nature. Now remaining is the basic in nature. Remaining is basic in nature. So if you add few drops of China rose indicator in this solution, it turns in green color because it is basic in nature. Table number 5.5, complete at your home. Next in that is neutralization. What is neutralization? So we all are learned that the acid turns blue litmus paper in red and the basis turns red litmus paper in blue. But what happens when an acid mixed with bases? What happens when acid mixed with bases? So one more activity here, activity 5.5, that is the process of neutralization, right? So in that the indicator used is phenolphthalein. So it is in light pink color, right? So I will show you one video related to the process of neutralization. So the neutralization, it means the reaction between acid and base.
Neutralization reactions. The reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization. Salt and water are produced in this process with the evolution of heat. Acid plus base, salt plus water.
So in this process, when acid and base react with each other, at that time salt and water are formed.
Let us learn neutralization reaction with the help of an experiment. Take a conical flask and fill it with 20 milliliter sodium hydroxide. Now add 2 or 3 drops phenolphthalein solution in it. What do you observe? You find that the sodium solution turns pink. What will you conclude from this? This means sodium hydroxide is basic in nature. Now take dilute hydrochloric acid in a burette. Add acid drop by drop into conical flask with constant shaking. Stop adding of hydrochloride acid when pink color solution completely disappears. We conclude that when solution turns colorless, sodium hydroxide is completely neutralized by hydrochloric acid.
In this video, we observe that if the acidic solution is react with the basic solution, at that time the acidic solution destroyed their acidic nature and the basic solution destroyed their basic nature. So the resulting solution is neither acidic nor basic. So we can't say the solution, the product is acidic or basic, right? So that during the process, touch the test tube immediately. Observe what happened. So we observe that in neutralization reaction, heat is always produced or evolved, and the evolved heat raise the temperature of reaction mixture. So during the process of neutralization, the heat is evolved, right? And the evolved heat raise the temperature of mixture, right? So during the neutralization reaction, the few substances are formed. So these are the salt and water. So the proper definition of neutralization is the reaction between acid and base is known as the neutralization, and salt and water produced in this process with the evolution of heat. So here the reaction is given: acid plus base gives salt plus water. For example, hydrochloric acid take as acid and the sodium hydroxide take as a base. It gives sodium chloride. Then the next is neutralization in everyday life. So the first one is indigestion. So indigestion in our stomach contains hydrochloric acid. So the chemical formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. It is important for your MCQ questions, right? So it is help us to digest food. So when the too much acid in the stomach, it causes indigestion or acidity. So sometimes indigestion is painful. To relieve indigestion, we take an antacid such as milk of magnesia. So which contain the magnesium hydroxide. So milk of magnesia contain magnesium hydroxide. The chemical formula of the magnesium hydroxide is MgOH twice. It is also important for your MCQ questions, right? So it neutralizes the effect of excessive acid. So we usually take to relieve the acidity. Now the next is ant bite. So ant bite. When an ant bite on our skin. So mostly the red ant, right? So mostly red ant bite in our skin. It injects the acidic liquid or a foamic liquid. So the chemical formula of the foamic liquid is HCOOH into the skin. At that time we feel it caused swelling or itching on our skin. To get relief from the pain, moist baking soda or calamine solution. So these are the basic substances. So to get the relief from that, we use the baking soda and the calamine solution, and the calamine solution contains zinc carbonate, which is ZnCO3. The chemical formula is that, right? And these are the basic substance. So they neutralize the effect of the acids, and we get relief against the pain due to the red ant bite. And the third one is soil treatment. In soil treatment, the excessive use of the chemical fertilizer make the soil acidic or basic. So plants do not grow well when the soil is either acidic or basic. It do not grow well if the soil is acidic, more acidic or basic. So in our Junagadh, so I think you know that in our Junagadh in agriculture department, they determine the which soil is acidic or which soil is basic in nature. Then they suggest to farmer to use acidic or basic contained matter to neutralize their soil. So same here, when the soil is too acidic, it is treated with the bases like the quicklime or slake lime. So the soil is too much acidic, added quicklime and slake lime into the soil, and if the soil is basic, then added some organic matter, that compost, right? And organic matter release acids which neutralize the bases. So that way the soil is neutralized. Now the next and the last one is factory waste. The waste of many factories contain acids. So if they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, so water bodies such as river, pond, etc., right? The acid will kill fish and the other organism like other aquatic animals and plants. So therefore, the factory waste should be neutralized, adding basic substances before depositing it into the water bodies. Now our chapter is over here. I hope you all are understood very well. Now our next video we will upload in next session. Thank you. Have a nice day.